A man shared his property among his children as follows. So you have a table with the name of the children and the percentage they share. One of the children is Anne. It is 5%. Another child is Afia, 15%. Kojo is 10%. Nuno is 45%, and Asuko is 25%. The question asks is to represent the information on a pie chart. So this is the question I will attempt to answer now. Solution to this: to draw a pie chart, what you do first is to get the size of the angles for each sector. So I'll take one of the child with his percent. I'll try to get the angle that will represent the sector for this child. So I'll start with Anne. I'll try to get the angle for this Anne. So the percent for Anne is 5% over 100, meaning 100 is the total percent, because already in the question it says percent. So we now know we are these values are out of 100, so total is 100. So 5 over 100 times the total angle, which is 360. And this correctly will give answer 18 degrees. I'll move to the next child, Afia. It is going to be 15 over 100 times 360. 15 over 100 times 360, that angle will be 54 degrees. Next child is Kojo. Kojo, his percent is 20, 30, I beg your pardon, 10 divided by 100, then times 360. That answer is going to be 36. Then next is Nunu. Is 45 over 100 times 360. That angle will now be 162. And the last is Asuko. Asuko is 25%, so I have 25 over 100 times 360. That angle will be 90 degrees. So I have calculated the angles now. What remains is to draw a perfect cycle. When I'll use my compass to draw a cycle. So this is the cycle. So I'll use my ruler and protractor to measure those angles, starting with Anne. I'm going to use protractor to measure angle 18 degrees exactly. So I'll draw a line like this, then put the protractor, measure the angle 18 degrees accurately. This is going to be this sector for Anne, and this angle after measuring it with protractor is 18 degrees. And you now write the child there, Anne. I'll move to the next Afia. Afia, the size of the angle is 54. So you measure 54 here. You measure 54 here with the protractor accurately. So you have the sector. This angle is going to be 54. If I continue, Kojo is 36. So I'll keep measuring the angles like that. This angle is going to be 36. I'll continue. Next, last two is Nunu and Asuko. This angle is going to be 162, and this angle is going to be 90. So this is how we draw the pie chart. So the marking scheme according to the Waec for this very question, the mark distribution is as follows. You have one mark, method mark, for attempting to calculate the angles there correctly, meaning 5 over 100 times 36, or 15 over 100 times 360, or this accurately you have method mark, and those angles correctly, all the 5 correctly, you have A2 mark. Then for the drawing of the pie chart correctly with the angles accurately measured, you have bonus 2 marks. So this gives a total of 5 marks for this question 5A.